Video will start now, motherfucker.
Okay. You don't look any better.
I've been sick.
Yeah, you've had when people
cold.
say like, oh, you've got a cold, it doesn't sound like, oh, like no big deal. But I've noticed for me, especially like the last couple of years, a cold won't last long for me, like 48 hours.
Okay.
But it's hell. It completely shuts my body down to the point where you do those groans out loud. Where you're just walking around going,
okay, I haven't done that.
You should try groaning. For whatever reason, it helps. And whatever helps. It's kind of like jerking off and rubbing your nipple at the same time to get you to the finish line. Like you need something to start groaning.
Okay,
just out loud, just like
Well, this started as...
I don't have a wife to tell me to shut the fuck up, though, so...
Yeah, true.
Oh, but Kiana sometimes, she's like, Dad, I get it, you're sick, just go to bed, I'll make you soup. I'm like, and some toast. She's like,
and
fine.
pizza.
No, can you cut the toast into slices? Slices?
I want soldiers.
Yeah, soldiers.
I want toast
Can you
soldiers.
boil an egg while you're at it? Yeah.
This started as, like, my glands or whatever in here, like, being swollen. And no runny nose, and that's all gone, and now it's all in here.
Yeah,
and it's the pits and achy, like my.
Have
knees.
you noticed that the eczema around my eyes is finally clearing up?
I do, yeah.
The cuts have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing when you don't cry as much. Oh, it's funny to laugh about your own pain. I've been in hell.
Yeah. Unpack that. You need to unpack it for the people.
I don't want to cry though.
Oh, okay.
I ain't no bitch. No, I was kidding. So for the last month, I've been taking an antidepressant.
Yeah.
And up until maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I would spend literally all day, all night in bed. Yeah. And I would try for to get up to try and have dinner. I couldn't converse with my family for more than 5 minutes, where I had to go back to bed. I have no energy to do anything, but just enough energy to not sleep. Yeah. So it'd be it'd be 2:30 in the morning, coming into day 3 without even a nap. Yeah. And it was nothing short of. It's been nothing short of hell. My anxiety has been so fucking bad that I'll be in the middle of the night in my bed rocking and crying. Yeah. It really hurts me to say this, especially after what Siobhan talked about the last episode. Yeah. But I would have I had twice I've done this. Yeah. Not proud of this, but instead of reaching out, I convinced myself Dylan doesn't give a fuck. Morgan doesn't. No one gives a fuck. You're just in the way. You're a fucking inconvenience. Get out the way. Let people live their life. And I had all these pills in my hand. Yeah. And I knew I'm fuck, just shaking them like they're peanuts. Yeah. And I'm like, man, if I take this, I'll die, and this will all end. Yeah. Because the pain is excruciating. Not physical pain, mental anguish. Yeah. But then all I could think of was my daughter coming in the next day and finding me foamy mouth dead. Yeah. And that broke my heart. So the first time I did it, I put the handful of drugs in this box full of tablets I have. The second time I did it, a few days later, I was looking at it, I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh, don't rattle them like that, bro.
Don't do that. And then I fucking just threw them across the room and just broke down crying. I've not experienced this level of hell in my entire life. And just when I was losing all hope, I started last week. I noticed I started sleeping nearly every night. Every night, dude. Yeah, I have the odd night where I won't. Yeah, but it's nothing compared to having 3 nights in a row like I used to. Last night I didn't sleep because I was in a shitload of pain. That went away, but this has been hell. I can't even put into words how much I've struggled. Yeah. To convince myself that no one cared. Yeah. No one gives a shit. I really invested in that, and the fact that I'm in physical pain, mental pain, and I can't sleep, so there's no escape. Because when I have a sleep, at least it gives me a break from the anguish. Sure. You might wake up and be right back there.
Yeah.
But I've just killed 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know, that I'll usually just be wide awake.
Yeah.
You look at the time, it's 2 a.m. And then all this time goes past. You look at the time again, it's only 10 past 2.
Yeah.
It's just...
Just living in your head.
Yeah, and living in your bed in your fucking duvet and sweatpants.
Yeah.
Like, the only time I would leave my bed is if I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My attempts to socialise with my family, which would never last, or going to a medical appointment, or somehow coming here and trying to act as normal as I could to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I would not only just not leave the house, I wouldn't leave my bed.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was like paralysis of the body and mind, and nothing, just absolute fear.
Yeah.
And anguish, and the fact that I never was going to do it, but had the pills in my hand, like, I just wanted everything to end.
Yeah.
But it's only been the last few days where I noticed that I could hang out with Kiana for like an hour.
Yeah.
Just chilling in the lounge, you know, like a normal person.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I was a lot more chattier, talking a lot more. Getting like solid sleep. Yeah. And it's been a month since I've been taking this antidepressant. And I think it's working.
Cool.
Because I was, all the shit that I've been through, man, like, I was just at my absolute, like, limit. Yeah. Absolute limit. I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah. There's no escape from all this pain and horribleness. And every time I would, like I was saying to you earlier, like, I went to reach out to you, and I convinced myself, like, I think I was even talking out loud, like, he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. Dylan doesn't care. Like, no one gives a fuck. You're that friend. You're now that friend that is always just a bummer to be around. Like, you're always down. Yeah. You're always sad. Just, like, get the fuck out of the way. Like, your daughter doesn't have to look after you. Like, you're some invalid anymore. People don't need to worry about you. And the pain will be gone. Yeah. Like, and to like, begging yourself to do it, to end it. Yeah. And then you just end up just slumping there, like, crying, just rocking yourself, like, and that's been basically how it's been for the last 2 months, up until maybe 2-3 days ago. So I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy you're here as well.
It's been hell, brother.
Can we try and put a positive spin on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Might as well attempt, right? You can only about laugh in my face. At least you had the good mind to be able to put those pills away. Yeah. Without even someone having to tell you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you had it within yourself to do it on your own.
My mind has, like, it's kind of like a backup generator.
Yeah.
That kicks in when I have these weak moments. It does help a hell of a lot that I'm a father to an amazing human being.
Oh, yeah.
And it would absolutely destroy her world. Yeah. And fuck her up for life. Yeah. If I did it. But you get to the point where you sell yourself the idea that the world would be better off without you. Yeah. And you're just nothing but an inconvenience. Get the fuck out of the way. Yeah. And not only, so you're doing everyone else a favor, and you're obviously doing yourself a favor, because the pain will be gone. Yeah. And that's the level that I got to. Yeah. Just as recently as up until a few days ago. And the fact that the people that I love the most, like friends and family, the fact that I was just like, I'd have your messenger open. I'll go to, like, I was literally just being capitals, bro, I need help now. Yeah. And I would go send it. I'm like, literally, like, he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. You're just that annoying friend. I just pictured, like, me sending it to you and you reading it, and you're just like, oh, God, look at this. Kels is fucking got the boo-hoos again. Yeah, you'll be okay. Fucking hell, this guy.
Whereas it's actually, it goes to the complete opposite.
And I know that. Because I know we're no homo, but we love each other. No, right?
No homo. A little.
You know, but that's the state that you get into. Yeah. Where you're just... So, I am just so happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you are too.
When I say it's been hell, I don't have the words to describe just the anguish I've been in. So
like my thing is that's real hard with you is that like I constantly want to reach out to you.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, if he's unwell, man, I don't want it to be another message.
Yeah. And don't take this the wrong way. I don't, but this is just the mindset I was in. The other thing that was like, I was like, when was the last time you heard from Dylan? It's been like 2 weeks now. See, he doesn't give a fuck. No one cares. It's toxic, man.
Yeah. I'm always like, maybe I should reach out. Should I message him? Oh man, what if he's not well? I don't want to be a burden.
I think there's a beautiful lesson here. Like,
reach out
times
anyway.
like that, do it. Yeah. Don't even think twice. If you have this gut feeling like, I really should reach out.
Yeah.
That you shouldn't go any further with the what ifs. No,
just do it.
Even just hey bro, how you doing?
Because I've always also been like, maybe I should ring.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
because
makes a difference.
Because I know, like for me, like at the moment, for example, I haven't topped up my phone. My credit, you're on a monthly top up plan.
Oh yeah.
And it ran out on Tuesday. It might have been Monday night for all I know. But because I've been home sick and I'm gonna be home till probably Monday, I'm like, well, I'm on Wi-Fi, why bother? But there's been times where I've been out. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And so I also think like that. I was like, oh, but what if I message and he hasn't got data? Like I don't have data, and he can't message.
It's sad how is the human being inside you
smell? Strawberry banana.
Putting up all these barriers.
Yeah.
Like self-inflicted,
it's stupid, eh?
Yeah.
Whereas
I think that's a lesson we've learned here. Like just because I can tell you now from the other end, that would have made a difference.
Yeah. All right.
It would help.
Because the other thing is like I've also been like maybe I should just send a random GIF of like Chappelle.
Yeah.
Being like being what's the drug character?
It's like I'm here for the 5 o'clock free cake.
Yeah, that one. Like those are my favorite gifts in the whole world. Do you know what I mean? Like I know I'm going to get flooded with them now, but like yeah.
and Mickey Mouse and Davido, we sang songs and played games for 22 hours. God damn.
I love that dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm always like, I should send random shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's. I know so many times, like people hear us say how hard life has been, but that's nothing that pales compared to the last couple of months.
Yeah. Or this year.
Yeah.
It feels like.
So I had an MRI yesterday. I'm catching up with the surgical team tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just for a checkup. But when I had one 2 weeks ago, when they were like, you need to understand you can never do drugs, like Class A drugs or drink alcohol ever again. Life will never be the same again. And I already knew. I was just like, I'm living in hell. Like, but these are surgeons, right?
Yeah.
So when I was like, how you been? I'm like, in honest truth, I am not doing well at all. Yeah. And if it's outside the realm of physical health, they were just like, chin up.
Yeah, there's not much.
They're not trained in that.
That's not their fault.
But the people that you love the most, I started thinking, is this an inconvenience?
Yeah.
And that, let alone with all the anguish I was going through, I was just like, make it stop.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was going to go through with the tablets.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like having a loaded gun and just playing with it. Like, you could have a 1 second moment of weakness and just bang, bang.
Yeah.
And it's game over.
That's it.
And I did that twice in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's only been the last few days where I'm just like, I just noticed that I managed to have we had roast like maybe 3 days ago. And it was my niece and nephew, my mum, my daughter, and me.
Yeah. And
not only was I able to sit there and finish my meal, well, I only ate half of it because I don't eat anymore.
Yeah.
But I sat there for like an hour talking, and we were laughing, and while I had the presence of mind to be like, wow, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be a coincidence that I've been taking this drug for a month.
Yeah.
You know, because it's lowering my anxiety, which helps me sleep more.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, Dylan, but sleep's cool, man.
I'm starting to.
I mean, I read
appreciate
it. I read about it, but sleep's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm starting to really enjoy sleep.
Because you know, like I realized, like for like the last 3 years, I've punished myself with self-medicating, drugs and alcohol, and haven't slept in 3 years, basically.
Yeah.
And fast forward to today, I'm not allowed to do any of that stuff. So this is the longest I've been sober in my entire fucking how long, and I've been sleeping.
Yeah.
So the exact opposite, and it must be working because here I am.
Here you are, yeah.
Like
I think. Yeah, sorry, keep going.
No, I was just saying that I've been trying to catch up with messaging people back.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah.
People that I haven't replied to them since I was in hospital.
Yeah.
So one of them, the lovely Therese.
Yeah.
She was one of the people I messaged, and she basically straight away was like, "Should we catch up?" So I spent the day with her at her house today.
Yeah, cool.
Talked to Siobhan for about an hour over the phone.
Yeah.
And then I'm here, and then after this, I'm going to the open mic.
Open mic, yeah.
Because I miss everyone.
Awesome.
Man.
I'm jealous. I would like to go, but I don't want to be.
I'm
just not up for it. Physically, I'm physically not up for it.
Yeah,
Mentally, I'm all up for it.
Yeah.
But because I haven't left the house. Apart from coming in here,
can you tell me and tell everyone what are you wearing?
So this is an hoodie, but it's not your ordinary hoodie.
Because my daughter has one
handmade.
As well. Oh, it's handmade.
Well, when you get to a certain size, no. What it was is that
if an hoodie is tight fitting, I'm
this
sorry,
is loose fucking ass.
Yeah, but if one of those are tight fitting, I'm sorry, but you need to lose some weight.
Yeah.
If the salesman's like, I don't think we have an hoodie your size.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
It's no longer an hoodie, it's just a sweatshirt.
And I do remember one time, like, where you told me, because it's the closest thing you can get to a poncho, and you love you some poncho.
I love me some ponchos. I'm always on the lookout for one that's affordable. Because you can get ponchos, but they're like from fucking the Atacama Desert, and they're like 900. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're from llamas. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, that's what a poncho is.
But I don't need no $900 poncho. I need like a $9 poncho.
If I can't afford $900 shoes... Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting $900.
I'm not going to tell you how much these are worth.
No, please don't. I mean, don't get me wrong.
So
I don't cheap out on shoes.
This ain't no accident, right? But like the pink,
yeah,
and that's green.
Yeah,
and green.
Yeah, you're looking very
pink.
Man, my head is not there. Very.
When is it there?
I know, normally I'm pretty sharp, but now I'm like fucking...
Bro, here's proof that my head is fucking huge. I can't even snap the snapback.
Oh, that's nothing new for you.
Fuck. I'll just leave it unclipped. Like a bass.
What's the AEW tag team with the scissors?
Scissor me, daddy.
Yeah, you look very them today.
The Acclaimed.
The Acclaimed. Fuck, I love them.
Everybody loves the Acclaimed.
I love when they come out and he's like, listen.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I was watching them today.
Yeah.
Fucking love me some AEW, man.
Yeah.
I've lost all track of WWE.
Apparently there was SummerSlam just recently.
SummerSlam. Did you hear AEW just... I literally got a message as I was setting this all up. It's on my phone from my mate Jordan. He sent me a message. And he's like, AEW has now outsold SummerSlam in the UK. 92 SummerSlam.
What do you mean?
So AEW are going to go do All In the UK.
At Wembley Stadium at the end of the month.
Yeah, I think it's at Wembley. It's at Wembley or O2. One of the two. But up until that point, the biggest wrestling event in the UK was always SummerSlam.
Oh, I see what you mean.
92 SummerSlam, Brett and
Didn't they have Money in
Bulldog.
the Bank recently in the UK? WWE.
Yeah. But AEW's now outsold SummerSlam.
Yeah, British Bulldog really carried that. The crowd went nuts for him, man.
Oh, yeah. Hometown hero.
Yeah.
Winning the European Championship.
I don't really watch that much wrestling, just highlights. Are you watching? Because I need, and everyone listening, I need some recommendations.
Oh, TV shows.
Things to watch.
Okay. I can give you one. I can give you two if you want some shows with the feels. If you want shows with the feels, the emotions.
Something to capture me. Like
it'll capture you.
Like... Not only is it hard enough that I don't sleep and you're counting the minutes,
yeah,
but if you don't have anything to distract you,
yeah,
It's hell. So are they both kind of like drama, kind of like Ricky Gervais's Afterlife, kind of
yes,
a bit of
that level.
Okay,
that level. Did you like Afterlife? Because I fucking
dude.
Yeah, it was one. I thought it was one of the best shows ever. Especially season 1 was one of the best things he ever did.
Yeah, it was, and it really hit me in the feel. Some of those fucking episodes.
Yep.
Like and Ricky Gervais, but then
every time, and the dog saves his life every time, and it was like, oh
yeah,
fuck.
dude, yeah, he'll bark at him. Remember he was in the bathtub?
Yeah.
But what about that bit where Ricky Gervais' character was walking past that school and he called out that fat gigger?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You're a pedo.
Yeah. Pedo. Even if I wouldn't fucking fat ginger fuck. So hit me, I need some recommendations.
The one I've told you before, I've almost finished it, watching it through for the second time, like completely, is BoJack Horseman. So it's an animated show, and everyone's like,
is it on Netflix?
Netflix. It is. I didn't care. The first 3 episodes are quite funny.
Is it like adult comedy like Rick and Morty?
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. But it's like the first few episodes, even the first season is more funny, right? But then they sort of get into the depths of so this is a horseman. This is a world where animals and humans are the same. So like birds have arms, but they can still fly. They just flap their arms. But they're all humanoid sort of thing.
I wish I could do
that. So BoJack Horseman's a former TV star. Now he's an alcoholic and drug addict. But he's still rich and he's still famous.
Okay.
And you go through his he's self-destructing.
Wow, I can relate.
I know, right? So he's 100% self-destructive.
Oh, apart from he's rich.
They don't flaunt that.
Okay.
Apart from the fact that one day he gets frustrated with the waiter and so he buys the restaurant and fires him, sort of thing. There's very few times he flaunts his money.
That is a gangster move, man.
I know, right? But there's very few times they really flaunt all his money.
All right,
but he's got money. But anyway,
BoJack Horseman.
It's about this alcoholic drug addict actor, but it as the series go on, it gets deeper. You find out why.
Sounds like a slow burn.
It is 100% a slow burn.
The story arc is they're investing in the arc.
It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And some of the episodes are really heavy.
BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, BoJack Horseman.
Hit me with the second show you recommend.
This one's on Disney.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's called The Bear.
The Bear.
Now, this will be 100% up your alley.
Why is it?
It's about a restaurant. No, it's about these people who run a restaurant. Mm. And so there's a lot of food stuff. They talk a lot of food. But
I love foods related.
I know, right? So this circles around. So much so the executive producer of this is Manny Matheson, who's a internet famous chef.
Right.
He's the producer of it to make sure.
What's it called?
The Bear.
The Bear.
So it's about this.
So it's the stories around a chef.
Yeah. It circles around this one chef who is this hot shot, world famous chef, right? He was the top chef at the top restaurant in America.
Michelin star.
Yeah, totally. Three Michelin star restaurant.
3 Michelin.
And this guy was the shit. Everyone was this guy's going to be the next
Gordon Ramsay or some shit.
Yeah, but not TV, the next big name. And people had to get in line 6 months out to eat there, sort of thing. And his brother, who owns this local not dive, I say it in a bad way, local eatery that does Italian beef sandwiches, he dies and he leaves his brother the shop. So the brother quits his job to run this little tiny shop.
Right. And
it is fucking deep. It delves into suicide a lot. A lot. It talks about the aftermath of people left behind. Drug addiction, alcohol addiction.
Are you sure you're not talking about me?
Do you own a fucking roast beef shop? And then so he's the main character, but the supporting lead, or the second lead, is this young girl who's gone to culinary school, is an amazing chef, and she just needs a job. Like, she just can't get a job.
Right.
COVID and all that shit, everything's closing down. And so he's like, okay, I'll hire you. I need someone to help me run this place who knows what they're doing. Because everyone who works there is it's just a job to them. Right. They're not trained. They're just people who come in, cook the food, serve the food, and go home. Essentially like McDonald's employees, if you will.
Beer.
And he wants to turn them into like, he's like, I want them all to be chefs.
He wants to have a kitchen.
Yeah, he's going to run it like
sous
a proper
chef.
Fuck yeah. So he hires her as a sous chef.
One beef Wellington, one risotto, one scallop. How long?
Yeah.
4 minutes, chef.
Well, we just finished the second season.
Okay.
And it's
addicting.
Yeah, there's one episode that is so. Me and my daughter watch it together.
Spoiler alert!
There's one. No spoilers. In the second season, there's one episode that was so haunting because it deals with his family. And it's so...
Is it the aftermath of...
No, it's a flashback when everyone's still alive.
Dude!
And...
Pump the brakes, hold on.
It is so uncomfortable to watch. Like, you're physically uncomfortable.
That's the mark of a good
That's
show,
how good it was. Yeah.
It can affect your emotions like that.
That's 100% what it did. It's like, when you get one of those once-in-a-lifetime wrestlers who you hate.
Jeff Jarrett!
Even though you know it's fake.
Jarrett.
No, not hate like that. Like The Rock.
Oh, hating on their character.
To the point where you're like, I want to hurt them.
Ah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Die.
Like, that's how good they are.
Okay. Thank you for that.
The Bear. Oh, trust me, dude. It is...
Well, okay, I'll hit you with a movie that
Okay, cool.
Unless you
Done.
haven't seen it before. It's called Burnt.
Okay.
And it's Bradley Cooper as
sold.
Michelin chef.
Yeah.
It's all about culinary. Dude, watch it.
Okay, cool.
Burnt, Bradley Cooper. I just downloaded it on my phone and watched it like the other day.
Yeah.
Because I saw like the YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
A clip of it came up. Bradley Cooper in the kitchen, and I was like, "What movie is this?" And it's called Burnt.
Yeah.
So I downloaded because what's that other chef movie with Jon Favreau?
Chef.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I don't think you're the same. Like love these like chef like kitchen kind of restaurant movies.
I love that movie.
Burnt is it?
Oh, okay, cool.
I think it's better than Chef.
I like Bradley Cooper too.
Yeah, he's amazing in it, and he's basically a shit who's gone through his troubles, blah blah blah, and he wants to reignite his career because he's a 2-star Michelin chef.
Yeah,
and he wants that 3rd star, and he goes ahead and. Dude, yeah, it's better than Chef, in my opinion.
Okay, cool.
And I guarantee you will love it.
I'm there.
It's called Burnt.
Yeah, I'm there.
It's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So I've been downloading a lot of movies. Like, if I think of something that I want to watch, like A Bronx Tale.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah. Like, or just like I feel like watching Goodfellas and just.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
I don't give a fuck who's watching. I torrent my nuts off.
I love that last scene in A Bronx Tale at the funeral parlor with Joe Pesci.
Oh yeah, man.
And he's like, "Can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Was that really over a parking space?" And he just laughs.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I didn't rat, Dad.
Oh, I love that bit at the end with Joe Pesci. Though.
So speaking of Joe Pesci, did you finish Bupkis?
No, funnily enough, I haven't. I will. I promise. Probably this weekend I'll knock it off.
How many eps did you get in?
I think I did like 8.
Oh, okay. Did you see what I mean by all the cameos?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing.
It just shows you how much love and respect people have for this guy if they're willing to have these little cameos on. But I thoroughly enjoyed Bupkis. Have you ever seen Bupkis on TVNZ Plus?
Yeah, check it out.
And Burnt.
Okay.
Like even though it came out like 2016. It's already won movie of the year for me.
Okay, cool.
Last year it was The Gentleman,
the
Guy Ritchie joint.
Yeah.
This year I think.
Well, I tell you what, I haven't seen anything better than The Bear this year.
Okay. And
so
I haven't seen
season 2 of The Bear.
So I'll watch. Okay. I'm gonna watch The Bear. It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. I think every season's 10 episodes, so it's not a long watch. 20 episodes. Tell you what else I've been watching is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I think I've watched that through end to end
I've
about
never
3
watched
times
it
before.
through.
It is a very addicting show, and it's fucking great. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Have you even seen it?
Punch
yourself in the nose.
I religiously watched season 1 and 2 and then lost track of it. Picked it up again and watched season 11. So I never saw 3 till 10.
Oh, those are the best seasons.
Oh
man.
my God.
What about the very first episode where we're like, we'd expect you to be black?
Yeah. Yeah.
Domino's, bitch!
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is one of my all-time.
It's
right up there with
so
Seinfeld
good.
for me. I love It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got a few more seasons to go and I'm just...
It's one of those things that if you've got nothing to watch, it's like cherry-picking Seinfeld episodes for me.
Yeah, or
IT
Simpsons.
Crowd, or Simpsons.
Yeah, pick a season and just sit down.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is beyond good. It was actually Morgan, our friend Morgan, who put me onto the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast.
Yeah, I want to pick that up.
And they discuss each episode.
Yeah.
I watched one. The podcast was Danny DeVito he was in studio and he was talking about his life and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, It's Always Sunny. Oh, fantastic! I've got shit to watch. The Bear.
Yeah. Oh shit, bro!
You have to watch Burnt.
I will. Fucking soon as the minute I'm editing this, I will set it to
It'll be one of the best movies you've seen this year, easily. I'm not even scared to build it up because I know you'll love
movies. I absolutely love it.
Yep, it's fantastic, and I love the movie Chef.
Yeah,
this beats Chef.
Okay, if you're watching this or listening to this, if you know more food movies, shout out, man, because I want to know more. I want more.
Yeah.
And not ones that are like, there's that one that came out late last year, and it was kind of like a horror based around food. No. A movie, I don't want that. I want a food movie based around food and the people around it and stuff like that.
What's that animated one, Seth Rogen, the Sausage Party?
Sausage Party? Yeah, I think that was what it's called.
Because the other lead is Selma Hayek, right? I'm sure it's Selma Hayek.
I think so.
But do you remember the last scene?
I never saw it.
It becomes this massive gangbang, like a real graphic.
Yeah, I never saw it. I saw...
Yeah, no, we want good food
Good
movies.
food movies.
Burnt.
Or good food TV shows as well.
Yeah.
I do watch quite a few food channels on YouTube.
My Kiana loves Kitchen Nightmares. She's always watching.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She always had that on. And
I do like that too.
It amazes me the amount of people that argue with him. No, our food is great.
Yeah.
It's fucking raw.
Yeah.
I like that shit. See, shows like Hell's Kitchen and stuff just would completely put me off being a chef. I'm like, that's what I have to go through, because I don't think I am humble enough to just take an air bashing like that. I'd be one of those ones that get eliminated because he turns around and goes, you know what, Gordon, fuck you.
I'll tell you a good food movie. Ratatouille.
Oh, that's...
okay. Isn't that such a good movie?
One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
So I'll then ask you, what are your top... give me your Mount Rushmore of animated movies. Your personal...
My personal... Now, when you say... Okay, there's a difference between a Mount Rushmore and a top 5.
Top 4.
The top 4. Because Mount Rushmore was these were the founding fathers. Not
I
these
just
were the
mean
best.
what are your top 4? It's
top 4.
I have mine set in concrete.
Lion King.
I'll tell you what mine is after you.
Okay, Lion King, 100%.
Are you ranking that as number 1?
No, I'm ranking that as in there. As in the 4.
So you're not going to give the... Okay,
no, I'm no order.
Okay.
Lion King. I really want to say Aladdin, but that might go.
Yeah, that's cool so far.
I liked Aladdin.
Can I just answer one for you?
Yeah.
Dumbo?
Oh, yeah, 100% Dumbo.
Ratatouille 4?
No, I don't know if Ratatouille make the cut, to be honest.
I know Dumbo is because you love Dumbo.
I fucking love that movie.
All right, you got one more spot.
It'll probably actually just be Toy Story.
Okay, can I give you mine?
Yeah, go for it.
Fucking freak. Lion King.
Oh, totally.
Toy Story.
Yes.
Aladdin.
Okay.
Ratatouille.
Okay, so
get out of my head, Dylan.
So what did I say that wasn't Ratatouille? Dumbo.
Yeah, yours was Lion, because you were like Lion King. I was like, yeah, that's my first.
Yeah,
and you're like, I want to say Aladdin. I'm like, this is freakish. Yeah. Mine's it's Lion King 1, Toy Story 1, 2, Aladdin 3, Ratatouille 4.
Because Lion King and Aladdin were the ones that really started changing Disney, because they're like, we can actually have celebrities sell the movie for us.
Oh, man. Robert Williams is just... the genie character would not be the genie character without Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Right?
But Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey, eh?
Jason Alexander, isn't
Iago. It? What does he play?
He plays the
dad?
Thief. Doesn't he play one of the thieves?
I don't know.
I'm sure he's in it. Oh, my phone's recording. I can't look it up. But doesn't he play like, at the very start, how someone brings Jafar, the beetle, to get into the cave? I'm sure that was Jason Alexander.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
If you don't agree with my list, give me your top 4 animated
Yeah, we
movies
want to
all
hear
time.
yours.
But Lion King 1, Toy Story 1, Aladdin, Ratatouille. That's set in stone for me.
Yeah. I love Ratatouille, though.
Right?
I love Ratatouille, but something about Dumbo that's so...
Yeah, you love Dumbo. I can't remember the last time I watched Dumbo.
It's just such a good story.
Yeah.
The bit that makes me cry, because every fucking movie makes me cry. When the mother's holding Dumbo through the cage. Oh. And then they have to say goodbye. That gets me every time.
Yeah. I would love to watch a movie that makes you cry, just so I can
just put on any fucking movie.
Just to go and watch you cry.
Up, that makes me cry.
Wow, man, that what an intense opening scene.
I know, right? No words.
That montage
just
is
music.
just
yeah.
Yeah, no, dude. Like that's my top 4. I think it's a solid top 4.
No, I think it's solid. Yeah.
When was the last time you went to the movies, bro? Because there's movies, these luxury. What's the one that just
theaters,
opened just recently?
Silk Otter or some such shit.
Where the Smith City used to be.
Yeah. $15 Mondays with bottomless popcorn.
Is it more or less the same as Focal Point, like the whole
that's
luxury?
What I've heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard. With food and everything.
I remember it was years ago. I went to was when I was in field. The only one was in fielding. And it's just entrapment for me. I'm not going to enjoy the movie because, first of all, you have this massive meal.
Yeah.
You can eat in there. And then you're in this lazy boy.
Yeah.
Oh, wake me up when... Because I'm going to fall asleep.
I'm trying to think. The last movie I went to go see was either Did
you go see Spider-Man with, like, Morgs in that?
No. I went and saw... Professor Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
At event. I don't want to go to event cinemas ever again.
After what? Experiencing like a Focal Point kind of luxury?
Yeah.
Because how much does it go to the movies these days? Like at downtown?
$20 to $28.
And you can sit in luxury for $15 with bottomless popcorn. Oh, man.
Right.
Yeah, holy shit! Because fuck, man, like cinemas 1 to 6, they've been there since forever.
Yeah,
man, like maybe reupholster your fucking seats or something. It is
and the carpet,
sticky floor,
it smells,
and it's like, man, I had to take out a fucking payday loan to come to this fucking expensive. Because you don't go to a movie and not buy any snacks.
No, you take snacks.
You have to, because I remember back in the days a Muncher tray was $5. I would hate to know what they are now.
Lots.
Too much.
Probably like $15.
You know, like I'm lucky I've only got one kid. If you took your whole family.
Oh, we go to Focal.
Really?
Honestly, if we do, we go to Focal. Last time we took all the kids to the movies was at Focal. We went and saw Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, it's all about Focal.
Yeah.
Like,
and now that the other one's open for $15, forget it. That's where we're going.
Yeah, if you can have this luxury, why would you go to like the movie theater when you got these luxury?
Yeah,
I haven't been.
Not just that, but like at the end of the day, like I like going to the movies and stuff like that. But like we've got a 65-inch fucking TV.
Thank you. Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like we've got the comfortable chairs.
Use the money to get Uber Eats.
That's it.
And
we take the kids to the supermarket. We'd be like, go get a drink each, go get a chocolate bar and a packet of lollies each.
And it's still half the price of what you would pay.
Hell yeah. And then, like, everything comes out on Disney Plus within a few months.
Because every time, like, my daughter and I have flirted with the idea of going to the movies, it always ends up with, like, how about I just download it? It will take 10 minutes to download and we'll order Uber Eats.
Yeah.
It's way.
We can pause it for a piss.
And you're the luxury of your own home. Like, you have to...
I can get up for another drink whenever I want.
Yeah. But torrenting, man, I just torrent everything.
That's illegal, though.
I know.
We don't do that.
I do. I don't give a fuck.
No, we don't. He doesn't. He doesn't do that, FBI's.
Fuck no, the female body inspector. No, I don't give a shit. I torrent everything.
Oh, good on you,
I'm not going to pay a cent for a pay-per-view. Like, I just...
Yeah. The thing is, like, so we've got now Neon, Netflix, and Disney, right? Plus TVNZ and TV3. It's like...
But you've got 3 paid ones.
We've got 3 paid subscriptions, right?
Do you have the WWE? No, you don't have the network. No. No.
4 if you count Spotify, but we won't for this instance, right? But so we got these 3 paid streaming services. Like, what movie isn't coming out on one of these 3 that I still want to go see?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
it's going to come out on one of them.
It's like the kids are like, I really want to see The Little Mermaid, the new one. I was like, give it a week.
Yeah.
It'll be on Disney Plus. We can watch it.
Is that the new one where the Little Mermaid's brown?
Yeah.
Like a black. Is it
Looking
a black
forward
chick?
to it.
Is it a black chick?
It is a lady of African descent.
What?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
But they're infamous for not being able to swim. It doesn't make sense. Black people can't swim.
Kels' statements do not reflect my fucking...
Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling... It was kind of like when I was watching the last Olympics and like a white guy came second. I lost my mind. I'm like, they can bridge the gap. It was like... Because I was just like, the gun went off. I was like, go, white guy. Go. Come on, horsey. Of course, the black guy won. Yeah. But he came like second. And he was from like Italy or some shit.
It's just for running.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one where everyone fell over and he won? He came second?
That happened with the Winter Olympics. I don't watch. I just saw the thing where they'll go around and the last lap. There's like, I think there's like 6 or 8.
Oh, the skaters.
They all on the very last corner. They all bailed, and this Australian who was about 10 meters behind. Yeah, just like skated past and won the gold.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucking won. Yeah, fuck, I like this fucking ice skating. We don't even have ice in Aussie.
Yeah, I've never actually done this. I'm just good at rollerblading.
Yeah, I'm just good at fucking rollerblading. Yeah, fucking, I want the gold. What, like it's hard?
Like, they said they'll give me $50 just to show up today. I'm going home with a gold fucking medal. That's all right.
Man, my daughter the other day, Kiana, was just like, out of nowhere. She's like, Dad, remember when like you were good at sports and had hand-eye coordination? I was like, what? She's like, case in point, and she had this ball of wool. Yeah. And she just like threw it, and I couldn't see it, and it hit me in the head. And she just busted her ass laughing. She was like, what a fall from grace. Didn't you used to be in like the New Zealands for indoor netball, and now you can't even catch? Wow, ouch. Dad. I was like, and then she started going, look how skinny your arms are now. I'm like, do you have your fucking period at the moment? Leave me alone. I'm suicidal. I don't need to be nudged off. You know, I'm starting to think seeing me throw me mouth dead is, you're pushing.
Oh, come on now.
Fuck. No, she knows how to, I don't know, like, what I've done in this world. But one thing, I'm not very good at giving myself, like, praise for a lot of things. But I look at my daughter, and I just think, I've done something right in this world. Without her, I don't know where I'd be. Because every time I even say remotely anything negative, she will tell me off. She's like, Dad, don't talk like that. Yeah. You know, or things like you've said in the past, Dad, like, you're a victim, like, but this is temporary. You're going to get through this. But in the meantime, you've looked after me your whole life. Let me look after you. Yeah. Like, way beyond her years, man.
She is.
And, she's one of the reasons. Let's be honest, she's the reason why I'm still here. But fuck, sometimes I want to punch her in the throat. Remember when you used to, remember you were cool, Dad? That's the other thing she says. Do people laugh when you say you used to be an athlete? Because I would. Man. I was just like,
that's brutal.
Have you got your fucking period? What the fuck? I could just not pay you your pocket money this week. Yeah. She's going through this phase of, first of all, she can eat the most spiciest of the spicy.
Nice.
And she's going around Palmy trying to find, like the nicest, spiciest noodles. She's got this thing for noodles.
Oh, noodles, okay, yeah.
And there's this Korean place in town, the sort of place you go in and nothing's in English.
Yeah.
And she found this one. It's like extra hot. It's like a pink packet.
Yeah.
Dude, she was sitting where you are, and the fumes were making my eyes water.
Yeah.
And she just spicy food, like.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
Tell her to go to Jiahua, mate.
To Gia what? Where's
Jiahua. That is on Main Street.
Is it across from the Cobb?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
where she goes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they got some hot stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice food. Do you know what I tried from there the other day? We took the kids in the last school holidays to do in there, and we said, get something you've never had before.
Cool.
And I got tinned pork.
Oh, that would be the last thing I would have got.
Wasn't bad. It would have gone good heated in a taco.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, have you fucking had the fried corned beef or spaghetti yet?
No.
Okay.
You seen the price of corned beef?
Yeah, of course. That's what you know.
That's
right. You know how you like island food, man? Like chop suey. I love island food. I was like, we just call it food. Like, it's
yeah, I love it though.
We every time we haven't had chop suey in ages because we're so sick of it. Because we had it, but like, I'm just
Thank you.
Yeah, I always think of you. I'm just like, because I was like, none of us want chop suey. I just think make chop suey and just record me just like slowly, like just scooping it into the rubbish bin.
Yeah. Asshole.
That will kill you.
I've had a lot of Chilean food lately.
Yeah.
Mum's been on a roll.
I believe it's Chilean.
Okay. Mum's been on a roll.
You want to tell me about my culture? Fuck you. It's Chilean. I'll say how the fuck are you Chilean? Shut the fuck up. Like I said, one of my closest mates, Tones. He's Chilean. He's like, I've had some like Chilean food with him. Like, was it the empanadas?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the one thing we got to make, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, because you got to like fuck around with the dough, right? Like
you got to make the dough, you got to make the filling and all that. It's just it's like a day's work.
Damn.
And it's not cheap. Like you need a lot of shit. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's so worth it.
Didn't you have here not too long ago like a barbecue like a pork?
Yeah, rotisserie pork.
Yeah, how's that?
It was. Didn't you come?
No.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Oh, Karen came too. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
So how'd you cook this pork? Like on a
rotisserie?
Yeah. How long for?
Charcoal rotisserie.
Yeah. How long were you?
It cooked for
make me
seven and a half hours.
Yes, minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice. And then what I did is I shaved off the big chunks, and then because it was still quite cold in the middle, so I shaved off and I put them on the grill to sort of sear the inside, and then left the bone cooking for a while with meat still on it, and then the next day just took it inside. It was cold and just shaved all the meat off.
An abrupt change of subject. You've heard about my misery last week. How you been?
Good for the last week. Other than being sick, but like I haven't. Normally, that's what brings me down as well. Like if I get sick, it brings me down naturally. It hasn't. I mean, listen, I've been battling it. I've been okay. Yeah, I can't say I've been great, but I can't say I've been that bad. I had something fucking amazing happen, which I'll tell you about off air.
Oh,
you'll high five me.
It sounds something sex related.
It is.
Fucking do it. I managed to make myself cover with my left hand. Right?
Oh no, I do that all the time. I call her Lefty Lucy.
I like how your hands are she.
Well, wouldn't it be weird if it was like
Donald?
Mind you, we had this joke for a while, me, Jen, and Kirsty, where it was Lefty Lucy and Righty Roger, but then Roger got fired.
How's things with having two wives? How's Kirsty?
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not here at the moment, obviously, but it's good.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
You sex machine. Is it hard, like deflecting all this pussy coming at you? Like, no, I'm a 2-woman man.
I absorb it.
A 2-woman man. Have you remember how you're telling me about that big double-ended dildo the size of my arm?
Yeah, the one up there.
Is it in here?
Yeah, it's over there.
Did you not see the dimensions?
No.
Before you ordered it?
No.
Because when you first told me about this, I looked at Jen differently straight away. I'm like, oh,
huge.
Yeah.
Well, it was in inches. It was in inches.
The only time I deal with inches is when I go to Subway.
I knew how long it was.
But the girth.
The girth is like
stupid.
I'm not kidding. Like this.
I can't see that, but
I know I'm showing them like this. Oh. Like
basically like my forearm?
No, not quite that big.
Yeah, no, because that's fucking... Look at that.
Imagine a can... Oh, I know. Imagine a 500ml can of V.
Gotcha.
That girth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You can't put your hand around those.
No.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
So you can't put your hand around...
Oh, maybe it's a 250ml can.
The smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bigger one, that's just ridiculous.
This is the girth.
I can't even do
that. Yeah, hold that. Hold that. That's a can of Fleeb.
Oh, man. If you got like this girthy number and Jen took it like a champ, would you look at her differently?
No.
No? Yeah, neither.
No. Well, she takes it most nights.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're packing.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, my thing's come off its brackets. It must be time to end this.
What's that?
My thing's come right off. I'm holding it now.
Have you ever in your life taken like Viagra or
no,
Vitafil or anything? No.
No.
Have you ever thought about it? Just to give it a nudge.
Just to give it a nudge.
I recommend it.
Would you?
It doesn't mean that you have erectile fucking dysfunction, but look, you've got two women to...
Sometimes you want to get to round 4.
Yeah, you got two women to fucking please. Maybe, there's nothing wrong with... Cause you're
probably not.
I'm pretty sure you fuck like a demon anyway.
Like you read about.
But this will make you...
As long as I don't have to move, I fuck real good.
You'll make Lucifer your bitch if you put this, All
right, we'll see. I'll talk to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look, Doc.
I've
got 2 wives.
You won't know more. I'll give you the extra strong. Also, here's some vitamins.
Yeah, you're gonna need those.
You're gonna need them. I remember
calcium pills and
a long time ago, like went to Auckland. So so one of my closest mates, Tristan, we talked to him on the 24-hour podcast. Lives in Wanganui. A lot of people don't know this, but him and I, we own the #1 tattoo studio in Wanganui.
Yeah, I must go.
I'm just a silent partner, but I did, he just needed someone that he trusted. There's 2 studios now. Anyway, it was about when when he first got started. I was working at the Plaza, so was he. I was at SK Travel. He was over at Mr. Minute. We went for a road trip to Auckland to do a few tattoo jobs. We went with a couple of mates. He was meeting a couple of his high school mates. One of them is a doctor. Yeah. And he's loaded. And he was like, where do we finish the last tattoo job? It was like a Saturday afternoon. He's like, I'll come to, Queen Street, like Scenic Hotel. It's the one right across from Altius Square. Yeah. He booked the penthouse suite, top floor, right? Yeah. You can't even access it with the elevator. You have to have this, like, with a key to... And he'd had the whole top floor. And we got up there. There was like 2 living rooms, like a balcony side. There was a conference room upstairs. Yeah. It was insane. But since he's a doctor, he filled out a prescription for Viagra because there was a pharmacy next door. And like, so, and then we had, I don't do this anymore, obviously. But with he being a doctor, he had ecstasy pills. What? And if you crush up ecstasy with Viagra, it's called sextasy. So there we were in this conference room. Like there was about 6 or 7 of us. Yeah. And I worked at SK Travel at the time, so I invited a few like workmates that worked in Auckland. So there was about like 6 or 7 like girls floating around. But we went out to this conference room, and basically on this big, it was a massive conference room upstairs, and it was this massive glass table. We just crushed up all this like ecstasy and Viagra, and started snorting away. Yeah, and that was one hell of a night. Cool. Yeah. So nice. We didn't walk around with raging boners or anything. Because that's what I was worried about. Yeah, sure you didn't. Yeah. And that's the sort of time where you wish you were in
sure
sweatpants.
You're not gay, Mr. Johnson.
Can you imagine like an erection with wearing tight jeans? Oh, that must be. And it's one of those Levi's button-ups.
Oh, ouch.
That's too much fumbling around.
Just look at someone's fly, you just see the little head poking out between the buttons, and you're like...
Oh. So everything's cool with you, with the 2 wives?
Yeah, no, everything's good. We'll miss her like crazy. She's going to be here soon, so.
You miss her like crazy? Oh, that's sweet.
She's awesome. No, things are good. I've got to plan my next trip away to see Dad and Gran.
When are you looking to do that?
October.
House sitter again?
Mum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Mum will do that. We're going to go because it's going to be my dad's 65th, my stepmum's 60th, and my 39th. All within a short span. So we're thinking you might go up and have a
Man, you're
close.
Party. You're 1 year away from your 40th.
Well, everyone's coming up to that, though. You're not far off.
Don't be so defensive, Dylan.
I'm just saying. Wow. It's just a number, man.
I was trying to say, like, that's a massive milestone. Yeah. Like,
I know what I want to do for my 40th.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah.
I want to get a whole bunch of rolled porks. You know, you can buy those porks that have been deboned and they're round, and stick them on the rotisserie, and then get a couple of those
strippers.
No,
sorry.
Get a couple, like 4 or 5 chickens. Put those in the smoker. Smoked chickens,
you just
rotisserie
want
pork.
One big meatathon.
Yeah, and then just a whole bunch of buns and gravies.
And meat pie,
meats, and no fucking salads, except for like potato coleslaw.
Salads.
I don't want a green salad, but I do like potato salad. I like pasta salad.
That's like being a vegan.
I like couscous. But I don't like green salads, so no green salad. And then just you get a big pile of meat, a big pile of buns, gravy.
Bro, how's the Weight Watchers going?
Don't even talk about it. I'll tell you about it afterwards.
Another one you're going to tell me about afterwards. That's 2 yarns you're going to be telling me about.
Yeah.
See, I'm not like you. I'm not closed off. I'm very transparent.
There's some things I can't say on camera. Yeah.
I smoke weed and download illegal torrents.
Nice.
And I don't give a fuck.
Good for you, bro.
That's all I have left. You're going to take that away from me as well? Like
the government's like, yes.
I'm looking into, like, because, like, when with the surgical team at the hospital, they know about the smoking weed. They're cool with it.
Yeah.
But that's all I have now. I can't take anything else. So I'm looking at, like, things like different strains. I'm basically looking for, like, good uppers.
Okay.
You know, because, like, I don't need to be down and mellow. I'm already
you're mellow enough.
Yeah, so because this whole and people might roll their eyes, especially people who don't drink, but the whole fucking I can never drink ever again. It sucks, man.
Yeah.
I picture me like in a social situation, say at a bar, like what am I meant to be doing? Like drink orange juice? I don't know. Like, and because I love alcohol, I love me a drink. And when you have, you've been drinking since, let's just go with the legal age of 18.
Sure.
Right?
No, legal age is 16 with your parents.
Okay, yeah, cool. But it's something that you, regardless of what it's something you enjoy doing, right?
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of shit.
Well, if it helps, bro, in solidarity, I've pretty much stopped drinking as well.
Good.
Yeah, I've gone off drinking. Just fully gone off it.
You're more into the other things that we can't talk about.
I'm high on life, bro.
Cool.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Don't you mean cannabis? No, life.
No, life. No, I'm just fucking...
These are just normal gummies. So are they really? Eat 10 of them then. No.
Have you heard that fucking... Have you heard that story that... Oh, fuck. Forget it. I'm never going to tell it. My brain is so fucking
Another thing you can't talk about.
No, I just can't think of anyone's names. Joey Diaz and 2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Yeah.
What's it called? The straight guy.
Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura.
Have you heard that story Tom Segura tells about?
Yes, because I love Tom Segura.
About fucking Joey Diaz giving him edibles.
Yeah.
And lying about how much they are and then be like, oh yeah, they're dipped in hash and shit.
Yeah.
Or dipped in LSD.
That guy can put it back.
Fuck.
Do you ever see New Zealand having like the freedom like overseas, like dispensaries?
I would hope so.
Because that last referendum, which was about I think nearly 2 years ago now,
Well,
it was 49%, 51%.
3.
It was that close.
It was 49, 1% off.
Yeah.
I think it will. I think it will. The thing is, like, okay, I don't want to get political about this, but this is my personal opinion on it. Yep. And keep in mind, cannabis is at this stage illegal.
Right.
So, but my personal opinion is there are so many benefits to the community in it. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean the drug itself. Right. I mean, like, in terms of, taxes. Because you can tax it.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Yep.
Just like you do alcohol. Alcohol's taxed.
The amount of admin work the police don't have to do anymore frees up so much more time.
You have...
Wendy's has never been busier.
You have then legal dispensaries who are paying taxes on shit. You have qualified growers and secure premises doing it.
Ethical.
It's all ethical. It's going to create jobs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to create jobs. It's going to create...
it seems like a no-brainer the longer this list goes, right? Like, this seems...
Yeah, you're taking drugs out of gangs.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're still going to probably deal in other drugs, right? But the thing is, if you're the average Joe, right, and you want to buy weed, chances are you're buying it from a gang. Pretty heavy chances, would you say?
Yeah, or they got it from
or someone who got it from a gang, right? And then what are they going to do? Hey, have you tried this? And that's the whole thing. That's why they call it a gateway drug.
Have you tried heroin? It's basically the same.
It's basically the same. Oh, I haven't got any weed, but
I didn't come here to buy drugs. I came here to buy weed.
Yeah, try crystal meth. Try this. Try that.
Well,
right?
So this is similar to weed, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But if it's in a dispensary, right, that's all you're going to get.
Yeah.
They're not going to try and upsell you onto something else. No. It's going to be like, no, this is all we sell, and here's different strains that do all these different things.
But it's just weed at the end of the day.
Yeah. There's medical benefits to it, obviously.
Yes.
There's been proven medical benefits. Yeah. But this is the most important thing in my opinion. And this is my personal opinion. Nothing to do with government, nothing to do with nothing else, nothing to do with anyone. Is that I personally think that if New Zealanders, the average Kiwi had a choice, do you want to smoke this or do you want to drink that? Law-abiding Kiwis will be like, okay, I'll smoke that.
Or even easier, do you want to eat this?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's no fucking hangover. So you can wake up, no problems the next morning. You might be a bit thirsty.
It takes me hours to get drunk. It takes me minutes to get stoned.
No one has
not minutes, but
ever
not that long.
Died.
Not one single death.
From smoking. You can smoke till you can't see anymore and you will not die.
The only thing is you'll eat everything in the house.
Oh, fuck. But you can drink yourself to death.
Yeah, I nearly did.
People who, no, there are deaths caused by marijuana. Yeah, because those are idiots who get in the car and drive.
Yeah.
That's no different than if they had 5 beers at home and got in the car and drove. There's literally no difference.
Yeah.
That's not the fault of the alcohol, or is it the fault of the weed? It's the fault of the person.
Anything that's consumed in excess is bad for you.
100,
doesn't mean it should be bad. So, like, for example, like, you could eat too many cheeseburgers so you die, so what, we should ban cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Please don't.
I think it'll see less people. I think it'll help the medical system because you'll see less people either getting into accidents drunk or becoming violent drunk or whatever. That's gonna lessen.
I reckon domestic abuse will go down because people will just be too chill to, well, babe, what were we arguing about again?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I love you, Gil.
Yeah. There's an argument, but if you're a parent and you've got kids at home, it's like...
It's no different to the liquor cabinet.
That's exactly it. We've got a cupboard full of booze. That
the whole
thing.
Yeah,
it's full of booze.
Impressive booze collection.
But,
I drank it dry. All the Bacardi's gone. That was my bad.
But so does that make us bad parents? Do you know what I mean? Because that's legal, and the other ones, I see benefits. I do think there are some. Okay, there might be 1 or 2 downsides.
But it's such a slant. Like, it's so
yeah.
Here's where this is my opinion. This is where they fucked up. They concentrated their argument on how much weed someone can like carry on them, blah blah blah. But they didn't really talk about because the reason why I was so heartbroken about it is that it means like medicinal use, like
yes.
THC tablets. Like what they should have done is even someone like follow like someone like myself for a week.
Yeah.
And it shows you just how beneficial.
Yeah.
But they say a kid who gets seizures.
Oh,
you know,
huge.
because that's because those tablets they're like fucking hundreds and hundreds of dollars each per tablet.
Yeah.
If people, because the baby boomers who grew up like being told like weed is bad for you, drugs are bad, blah blah.
Yeah.
I think it will show them like all the medicinal. Like, it's hard to say no to something that's going to save a kid's life from seizures. How are they going to...
Yeah.
But instead they would talk about how it's freedom of choice and having the amount of weed on you is going to be half an ounce and blah, blah. But they really should have sold the medicinal, like, upside.
The tax upside.
To legalizing it. But are they going to have another referendum again?
I have no idea. I've not heard... Mind you, I have not followed much politics.
I don't at all.
So...
Here's the thing. So what's the name of the Prime Minister right now? Prime Minister Hipkins. Right, so I was talking to my cousin like 2 weeks ago, and he made a joke about, what's his first name, do you know?
Chris.
Yeah, he was just like, Chris Hipkins, was like laughing, he said a joke, and I was like, who's Chris Hipkins? And at first he was just like, ah! And I was like, no, who are you talking about? Who's Chris Hipkins? Yeah. He's like, for real, cuz?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, who's that? He's like, he's the one that took over from Jacinda as the Prime Minister. I was like, wow, like...
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Because that's how little I...
Yeah.
I barely go on Facebook, which is... All I do is watch shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't know... That's pretty... You can't even use, like, been in hospital for how long, blah, blah, as an excuse.
Yeah.
I just didn't know who the Prime Minister was.
Fair enough.
I don't care.
Nah, fair cool.
I don't know. Chris Hipkins, right?
Chris Hipkins, yeah.
So what does Jacinda just rolled out? She was just like,
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
She was like, hey, look, I've done
enough damage.
Again, no, I'm not.
I don't know anything about anything.
I support the government of the day.
It's kind of like how like in comedy. Like there's certain subjects that are very, very popular, especially amongst American comedians. Like religion's one, sex is one, politics.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get up on stage and talk about shit that I don't know about.
Yeah, good point.
They'll be like, hey, mate, look, you seem to be an expert. Who's the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Like, credibility gone. What a heckle.
Yeah.
Who's the Prime? So what? Man, you've been doing so well comedy. What? It must have been an amazing heckle. What is the? I was like, they just asked who the Prime Minister is, and I didn't know. And then I laughed. I got laughed at, but not the kind of laughs you want as a comedian. Have you been working on some new shit?
I had the last show I did was weird because I went to, I told you this, I ended up emceeing. I wasn't going to go to the show at all.
Yes, right, in the last minute.
And then Morgs was like, do you want to fill a spot? And I was like, okay, I'll fill a spot. And then it was like,
cool, you're running the show.
Yeah. Do you want to MC?
That's more than a spot.
Yeah, I mean, because he put it out to a few people, like me, Callum and Alex. He's like, hey, do one of you guys want to MC? And then I was like, yeah, I'm always keen. So I jumped up and did it, and I just had to do shit off the seat of my pants.
Nathan Bond is emceeing tonight.
He's a great comedian.
Yeah, because look, I haven't, the last time I went to a comedy event was last year. The Comedy Awards in December, and that was and we know now, like 2 weeks after that, I dropped dead pretty much. But I was so unwell.
Yeah.
Like and so when I won that Breakthrough Artist of the Year award and I got up there, the reason why I never spoke, because I knew if I started speaking, it'll be real obvious I'm unwell. That's why I denied. Like you and I won Podcast of the Year, shock horror there, and when we got up there, I just you talk, because I was like slurring my words, I was stuttering, like, so it'll be a dead giveaway that I was unwell. But now
speaking
the whole
of which,
world knows
we better
I'm
get
unwell.
into that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you got it before you jump?
Before you jump, if you have a friend has like in our situation, don't hesitate.
Yep.
Because I can tell you now that would have helped tenfold. When you think the whole world thinks you're a piece of shit like you do, and then even when I went to reach out to you, like I convinced myself, no, you don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you message me, like clearly that you do give a fuck. Yeah. It'll be like, see, the other half of my brain, the common sense, would be like, see, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You moron. So if you've got a friend who's going through shit, don't hesitate. You're not an inconvenience, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Because you'll be amazed at how powerful and how much it'll change things for that person by simply, well, you can simply, it doesn't matter what you could send a GIF.
Yeah.
You could set, sup, G?
Yeah.
You could just send something random, like, bitches be crazy. Am I right? Huh? Anything. But it's enough to be like, you took the time to message me. Yeah. Maybe I'm not such a worthless piece of shit after all.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't hesitate, because they could be the matter of difference between life and death. And if you're on the verge of doing something crazy, imagine me like with those pills in my hand, and then you message saying,
yeah.
So just letting you know I miss you, man. Yeah. Holla at your boy. That would be enough to me to drop the pills. So if you got a friend in need, don't hesitate.
Be a friend indeed.
Friend in need is a friend indeed.
All right. That's it this week, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe.
Love every single one of you. Well, nearly. There's a few I don't like. But
what?
Man.
Statistically, you're not going to like one of them.
Help us. Help the people around you. Just reach out.
Yeah.
So we always talk about how if you're in need of help, reach out. But it goes both ways. If you got someone in your life,
reach out to them.
Just a simple message can save a life.
Tell them to watch our podcast.
And the
beer
might
help them.
Burnt. The movie Burnt.
And the beer. And
Burnt.
BoJack.
And the beer.
BoJack's a bit of a longer burn because it's several seasons.
Before you jump, think of, message your loved ones, man.
All right, let's go.
I love you, motherfuckers.